Right, let's look at this question on the next series of what's going to come up in papers 2 and 3 and things to practice. James receives two offers: a job in Milan which pays €55,000 a year and a job in Boston which pays $64,000 a year. And we've got these exchange rates, a pound to a dollar and a pound to a euro. Which job is the highest salary? What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this one and try and convert it into dollars. So I've got €55,000. So if I use this to convert it into pounds, I'm going to divide by 1.25. Then each pound is worth $1.42, so I'm going to times by 1.42 to convert into dollars. So I grab my calculator and just clear that, and I'm just going to do 55000 divide by 1.25 times that by 1.42, and I get an answer of $62,480. $62,480. Oops, not pounds, that's dollars. So therefore, the Boston job pays more. Okay, so let's go to our next question, question 14. And let's just make that a sensible size to fit in here so we can do some working. Right, so we've got some exchange rates here: a pound to dollars and pound to euros. Terry changes $651 and 161 euros into pounds sterling. The post office deducts their commission and gives Terry £528. So let's convert, what's the percentage commission? So let's convert both of these into pounds. So $651 divide by 1.55 gives us this in pounds. Okay, that's pounds for that. And then we've got £1. So we've got 161.20 euros to be divided by 1.24. And we can add those up and find out how many pounds he should have got without commission. I'm just going to move a calculator over here so I can see all of that. So 651, so let's just clear all that. 651 divide by 1.55 equals, and now clear that, and I'm going to do 161.20 divided by 1.24 equals. Now I've got a clever thing over here, so I can do that times by that. Oh, not times, it's going to be add, isn't it? Oops. So that gives us, what's that, £550. Now, the commission gives £528, so therefore they are charging £22 commission on that. And we work that as a percentage of the original amount. So it's 22 out of 550 times by 100. Let's do that. So 22 divided by 550 equals, times that by 100 will be 4%. Commission. Right, let's move on to our question 15. And we've got Martin has some money to invest and sees this advert: Bank of Maths, double your money in 15 years. The average annual growth for your investment is 4.5%. Will he double his money? Well, as a multiplier, we get 1.045. Remember, you take the 4.5, you add it onto 100, and that gets 104.5. And then we divide by 100 to get a multiplier. Now we're going to do this over 15 years. So let's work out what that is to the power of 15, because we're going to times by that each year. So let's just get our calculator and do 1.045. And I need a power button. Have I got a power button? on this calculator. I do believe I'm guessing this is an X to the Y button. I'm going to guess. And I'm going to have to type the right number in. 1.045 to the power of 15 equals 1.93. 1.93. So if 1 is how much he started off with, he's got 1.93 times as much. So it's 1.93 times what he started with. Therefore, he does not double his money. His money. Okay, next question. Question 16. In the diagram, AB is parallel to CD. These two lines are parallel. Work out the size of angle X. Well, this here must also equal angle X, and we can work out that because these two must add up to 180. So if these two add up to 180, well, there's a trick here, but we'll do it the simple way. These two add up to 180, so that's going to be 64 here. Right, that's 60, 70, 80, yep, 64. So therefore X will equal 180 minus 64 minus 51. Well, 180 minus 64, we already know is 116. Take 50 off that, and we get, what was that, 116, so we're going to get 100, and, sorry, not 100. 66 minus 1 is 65 degrees. Okay. Next question. That was incredible. That was worth 4 marks. I can't understand why that question is worth 4 marks. So let's go on to question 17. Question 17, bearing of Q from P is 70 degrees. Calculate the bearing of P from Q. So the bearing of P from Q is there, so it's that angle there. We know these two lines are parallel, so this angle is 70. So therefore it's 180 plus 70, which gives us 250 degrees. Question 18. The sum of the interior angles of a polygon is 7,380. Now, if you're struggling to remember how to do the interior angle sum of a polygon, just think of it as being split up into a series of triangles. Now, here's a 6-sided shape, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. If we had a 5-sided shape, we'd have 3 triangles, and a 4-sided shape, we'd have 2 triangles. So it's always n minus 2 triangles, effectively. So it's n minus 2 times 180 gives us our angle sum. So that must equal 7,380. You can jump to your calculator if you like here. So we've got 7, clear all that, 7,380. Divide by 180 equals 41. So n minus 2 equals 41. So therefore n will equal 43. Is our answer for the number of sides of this polygon. 19. This is a bicycle. Each wheel has a diameter of 45 centimeters. Dennis has his bicycle in a straight line on a playground and completes 15 revolutions. How far does it travel? Well, we know that right round here is pi r squared. We've got the diameter, so we need to divide that by 2. So pi times 22.5 squared, and we're going to do 15 complete revolutions, so we times that by 15. 15 times by pi times by 22.5 squared equals 23,000. What's quite nice here is I can just go here, copy that, and paste my answer in. There we go. That's my answer. I might handwrite it. So it's 23,856.469 and so on. Okay, we don't really need that degree of accuracy. So we want to find it in meters, and what we've done, we've found that in centimeters. So we need to divide that by 1,000. So if it's 23,000, that's going to give us 20. No, it's not. Divide by 100 from centimeters to meters. Sorry about that. So divide that by 100, we're going to get 238.5646. Doesn't tell us what degree of accuracy. I'm going to give it to 3 significant figures. So it's 23923SF. I suggest you actually quote more figures. You tend to get less penalised if you quote more figures than if you round too much. Question 20. In a sale, the price of is reduced by £70. The sale price is £250. What was it before the sale? So the original price, we reduced by 70%, so it's a multiplier of 0.7 to get 255. So to go backwards and find that, we divide by 0.7. So we can do 255, cancel that, 255 divided by 0.7 equals 364.28. Just going to check I've done this right. It's reduced. Oh no, it's reduced by 70%. I've made a mistake. The numbers didn't look nice, so I just thought I'd just check my answer. And as we can see, if we're reducing by 70%, we're going to be times by 0.3. So therefore, we need to divide by 0.3. Let's just go back and put 0.3. Press equals, and we get 850. And that's more like it. There's no, it didn't say to the nearest penny or nearest pounds. So I was suspicious that my answer should be a whole number. So always do check things when it doesn't come out like that. Right, next question. We want to find x given these two triangles. So we can use Pythagoras' theorem to find this. So 6 squared plus 7 squared equals 36 plus 49. And that adds up to, what's it going to be? That's going to be 79 plus 6, 85. So we know that this is the square root of 85. And the reason why I haven't bothered to work out the square root of that is going to be squaring it again and adding it to this. So therefore x squared will equal 11 squared plus 85. So it's 121 plus 85. So that will give me 206. So therefore, x equals the square root of 206. So I'm just going to clear that. Square root 206, close brackets, equals 14.35 centimeters. Right, next question. And last one I'm going to do in this series. Complete the table for x squared plus 2x plus 1. So just put the value in here. So I'm going to get minus 3 squared is 9, plus minus 2 times minus 3 is minus 6, plus 1. So that's going to give me 4. Do the same for minus 2. I'm going to get 4. Minus 4 plus 1 is 1. Do it for minus 1. I get 1. Minus 2 plus 1 is 0. Do it for 0, I get 1. Now, generally quadratics, I'm expecting this value to be 4 because quadratics usually repeat themselves because they have a U shape. Let's see if I'm right on that. So we've got 1 is, we've got 1 squared plus 2, that is 4. 2 squared, 4 plus 4 is 8, 9. And 3 squared is 9 times 2 is 6. 9 plus 6 and plus 1 is 16. And then we've got to plot those values. So we've got to plot at minus 3, we're going to plot 4. At minus 2, we're going to plot 1, which is about there. At minus 1, we plot 0. Then at 0, we plot 1. And then at 1, we plot 4. 2, we plot 9. And 3, we plot 16. And here's a tricky bit doing this on a screen. We I'll draw a nice smooth curve through here as best I can. And that's not too bad. Okay. Although it didn't quite go through this point here, could have been a little bit better there. But we try and draw a smooth curve to represent our x squared. And it's quite interesting. As soon as you start to see some symmetry, so as soon as I saw symmetry here, I was expecting it to get repeated because it's a quadratic. They're U-shaped and they are always symmetrical about the minimum point here. So there's a nice little tip there. Quadratics always symmetrical about their minimum point. So you would expect values to be repeated. And that will do for this series because that was supposed to take half an hour. I managed to do it obviously a bit quicker. Hopefully that will be enough practice for you for today.